This is a communication analysis primer.
Ooh, piece of candy.
An artifact refers to any human-made object, event, media, or anything else that is analyzed or interpreted in order to explain communication phenomena. Artifacts include many things like texts, images, videos, advertisements, clothing, ceremonies, news, legal documents, social media posts, and more. These items are studied systematically to gain insights into human interactions, cultural norms, societal values, media influences, communication strategies, etc. So how do you find an artifact? Well, finding an artifact involves identifying a specific example of communication that is relevant to the specific topic or question you're investigating. Here's how you can go about it. 1. Identify the context. Determine the context within which the communication phenomenon you want to analyze exists. The context could be cultural, social, historical, interpersonal, political. It depends on the class you're taking, the profession you're working in, or the area of research you are pursuing as an individual. 2. Choose your medium. Decide on the type of communication medium that is most relevant to your research question. This could be anything from traditional media, like newspapers or television, to digital platforms like social media or websites. Anything from entertainment media like movies or TV to group communication like sports teams or social groups. Anything from interpersonal communication like romantic relationships or friendships to technological communication like AI and augmented reality. 3. Search for and evaluate sources. Utilize libraries, databases, the internet, social and entertainment media platforms, books, archives, and even your own personal experiences to identify potential artifacts. Assess the relevance, authenticity, and appropriateness of the artifacts you find. Ensure that they are directly related to your research question and that they can provide meaningful insights. And 4. Examine your artifact. Review the artifact multiple times as you prepare for and conduct the analysis. A good rule to follow is to review the artifact once before determining which concepts or theories you might apply, once again after you've narrowed your list of potential theories down to the final options, and then 2 to 3 times more as you work through applying the theory and analyzing the artifact.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
So how specific should an artifact be? An artifact should be specific enough to provide meaningful insights into the communication phenomenon being studied, but not so narrow that it lacks broader relevance or application. Consider the 3 R's. 1. Relevance. The artifact should be directly relevant to your research topic or question. If you are researching topics about romantic love, your artifact should not be workplace relationships that are non-romantic. If you're studying intercultural communication, your artifact should represent a diversity of cultural perspectives. 2. Richness. Choose an artifact that provides depth and richness for analysis, allowing you to explore various dimensions of the communication process. To accomplish this, make sure that your artifact contains a high degree of communicative nuance. That is, your artifact should not be just any old, ordinary example of communication. Rather, it should be noteworthy for how intensely it presents communication within the context you're studying, or the degree to which it efficiently captures, condenses, and presents communication closely related to the theory you've chosen. 3. Representativeness. While an artifact does not need to represent all aspects of a phenomenon, it should be a meaningful example that offers insights into the broader topic. That is, your artifact should be a nuanced example that enables you to apply theory in very specific ways that can be generalized and applied to reality outside the artifact. Much of the work needed to make your analysis generalizable will be performed by you as you articulate the analysis. But the degree to which your chosen artifact represents the phenomenon you wish to explore influences the difficulty you will experience when attempting to explain it. So, how do you present and apply theory to an artifact? How do you present an analysis? Well, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but here's a general way that might help you get started. 1. An introduction. Start by introducing the artifact you've chosen. Describe its nature, origin, context, and relevance. For example, if you are analyzing a series of advertisements, provide information about the brands, the media in which they appear, the target audience, and the period during which they were active. 2. Description. Offer a sufficiently detailed description of the artifact, focusing very closely on specific elements crucial to your analysis. Discuss the content, aesthetics, language, and any other features that are pertinent to your analytical goals. 3. Contextualization. Place the artifact within its broader social, cultural, historical, or media context. Explain why this artifact is significant for understanding communication within this specific context.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Applying theory. 1. Select the theory. Choose a theoretical framework or concept that aligns with your research goals and the nature of your artifact. Identify key vocabulary words the theory deploys to help explain communication phenomena. 2. Explain the theory. Clearly explain the theory, including its key concepts, propositions, and if possible, how it has been used in previous research or what its authors intended it to be used for. This sets the groundwork for applying it to your artifact. 3. Application to the artifact. Apply the theoretical concepts to the elements of your artifact. Your analysis should accomplish at least 2 main goals. First, it should explain how and why the artifact is an appropriate match for the chosen theory. And second, it should use theory to uncover, reveal, or spotlight knowledge or understanding about communication that is not immediately discernible apart from the application of theory. That is, your analysis should say something more, something deeper, something substantial about the artifact that transcends observations we could otherwise make.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Analysis and interpretation. 1. Analytical insights. Discuss what applying the theory to the artifact reveals. This could include insights into communication norms, power relations, identity construction, relational satisfaction, the impact of media on perceptions, etc. 2. Comparative analysis. If relevant, compare your findings with existing studies or other artifacts that highlight similarities, differences, and new insights gained from your analysis. 3. Critical reflection. Critically reflect on any limitations or biases in the theory, the artifact, or your method of analysis. Does the application of theory open the artifact up for biased interpretation, and is that bias good or bad? Does the artifact demonstrate any weaknesses or limitations of the theory? Does your analysis reveal anything else that should be considered? And to what end? Why do we do this? Well, applying theory to an artifact should yield several outcomes. 1. Enhanced understanding. It should provide a deeper understanding of the artifact itself, revealing underlying meanings, patterns, and implications related to communication. 2. Theoretical insights. It should contribute to the body of knowledge by either supporting, extending, or challenging existing theories with empirical evidence from the artifact. 3. Practical implications. The analysis should offer practical implications, suggesting how findings might inform media practices, policymaking, educational initiatives, daily life, future research. 4. New perspectives. Ideally, your analysis will open up new perspectives or questions about communication and/or the artifact itself, igniting curiosity and encouraging further investigation and discussion. So I hope this primer on communication analyses is helpful. Thanks for listening.
Ooh, piece of candy.